Hey peeps, it's JJ with Baby Girl Crafting, and today we are going to learn a stitch that I came across when I was doing my solid checkered cowl from my Maxi Makes crochet kit, which I'll put a card up here if you want to go look at what came. But the stitch, let's see, what did it say? Okay, it's a triple in skipped chain 2 row. So basically, it took me a while to figure out what that stitch was because it was a very new stitch for me. So basically, we're going back from the row that we're in and stitching into the row below to fix this stitch. Now, I don't know for sure if I figured this out right, but just in case, this is what I figured out and this is what seems to work and I liked what it did. So I thought I'd show you guys how I did it. For the purposes of this video, I'm not using the yarn I was using. I'm almost done with that project, and I will be putting up a video when I finish it of the fact that I finished it and kind of what problems I had with it and things that I didn't. But for now, I thought I would go ahead and show you the stitch. The original pattern calls for a chunky yarn, but we're going to use a super chunky yarn. I thought it would be a little easier to see what's going on. And we're using a really big crochet hook, and let's be honest, that's really why we're using the super chunky yarn, is because I want to play with my really big crochet hooks. I am so excited to use them. But so what we're going to be using for this is the Bernat Mega Bulky in pumpkin. Oh, is it pumpkin? Yeah, pumpkin. And we're just going to be doing a sample piece so I can show you what to do. All right, so to do this, we need to go ahead and put a slip stitch. Do that. Now for me, I'm using a very simple bulky yarn, so that's going to be kind of, this is the first time I've used this hook, so I'm very excited, but it's going to be big stitches. And we need to start off with a chain, and we're going to work it in 5 stitches, so we're going to chain 10. I think that'll work. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is different. 5, 6. I should probably put it under the camera, huh? 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm trying to see. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe we should do 12. I'm not sure. We'll end it. Like I said, it's just a sample piece and I'm just kind of figuring it out in my head. Alright, how many did we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's what it looks like. Isn't that cool again? So we're going to do one more to move up, and then in the next section we're going to do some double crochets. Now you guys know how to do double crochets. If not, I have a video showing how to do double crochets. This is difficult. It's getting stuck on this hook. And I'll put a card up there. But we're just gonna, oh wait, you know what? I didn't do a double crochet, I did a triple. That comes later. Okay, so do your double, yarn over, through. So I'm getting this right here, this hook has this loop right here, and the yarn is getting stuck in there. So I'm struggling a little bit. But yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through. Now we have a double. This thing is going to be huge. We're going to do 3 of these into the 3 double crochets in a row. Then we're going to skip a stitch. This is fun. Have you guys ever just played with new yarns? So hopefully you can see. I gotta figure out what I did. There we go. So now I have 2 double crochets if I did that right. Dang it. Gotta figure out what I did. Okay. Alright, so now we're just gonna do double crochets in these first 3 chains. So we've done one, now we're doing the second one. And it's yarn over, go through the chain, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Alright, this is where we're going to kind of make a little switch. We're going to just chain 1, and then since we chained 1, we're going to skip the stitch that's down here, and then we're going to do a double crochet in that next stitch. Oops, I already chained 1. So yarn over, skip a stitch, skip a stitch in the chain. This is the one we're skipping. We're going to go into this one. Double crochet. Oops. And I think for this, just for the purposes of the fact that my camera's about to die, we're just going to do 2 of these instead of 3. I would have done 3. I was just going to do a cute little pattern. But we'll just do 2. And then we're going to do another slip stitch after this. And make another section that has a skip. So I did a chain stitch, and then we're going to skip this stitch and go into this stitch. Yarn over, go into the stitch. Alright, and we're just going to leave the rest of this hanging. Since this is a tutorial-y kind of thing, show you what I'm doing. Check this out. Isn't that the coolest? Look at all that chunky yarn. Okay, so this is where we have one. Look at that huge hole. And then here we have a huge hole. Well, watch what we're going to do. So we're not going to finish off right now because my camera's going to die. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn it around. And into this first loop, we're going to chain 1. And then to this first loop that's right here, we're going to do a single crochet. And here's to illustrate how, now the next thing we're going to do is a triple crochet into the second row. So this is the first row, and this is the second row. So if you remember from the triple crochet video, which I'll put right up here, I'll put a card at the top of the video, we're going to yarn over once, yarn over twice, okay? Then to crochet into the second row, we're going to come down into this section right here where there's a stitch, and we're going to go into there, grab our yarn, pull it through, and then do our triple crochet. So chain 1, or I mean not chain 1, but yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 3. And basically what we've done is closed up that hole. Then we're going to go into the next, and this is still kind of part of the to make it look good. We're going to go into the next stitch and we're going to do a single crochet. So that kind of does this whole pattern where it just kind of loops it off. I thought it looked really cool. Then in the next one, we're going to do another single crochet because of how we did it. And now we're going to go ahead and do another treble in the second row. And this could be a double or whatever, but for the purpose of this, we're going to do a triple. So yarn over, go to the stitch in the second row, yarn over, pull through, then pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, get stuck in there, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2, and then single crochet into the next stitch. And look at what that kind of does. It's pretty cool. So that's how you do that. That's how you do the, at least that's how I know to do the stitching in the second row. I would love to hear, that's what I know to do to stitch in the second row. So that was a triple in the second row. I would love for you guys to correct me if I'm wrong. I would love for you guys to tell me what I did wrong. But for now, that's how it works. And it seemed to work. It matched the picture as best I could tell. And I really liked the way it looked. So, thanks for checking me out. Check back for more tips, beginner tips from a beginner as I try and work my way through this world of crochet. All right, until next time, later peeps.